name is David Waldner. I'm the Manager of Engineering at Mountain View Electric Association. Mountain View is an electric cooperative that serves on the eastern side of Colorado Springs. We serve about 50,000 members and about 5,000 square miles of service territory. Our members close to Colorado Springs are almost exclusively served by an underground system. In 1991, Mountain View had about 600 miles of underground cable. It was all XLP unjacketed cable. Mountain View's asset management plan in the early 90s was replacing cable that had already faulted, usually more than once. So our plan was at that time to replace about $1 million a year of cable. 8 years ago, when I first heard about Novinium, honestly, I was very, very skeptical about what they promised and what could be really done and the reliability of what they were getting out of that. What really sold me on it is testimonials from other cooperatives that were using Novinium very successfully. We then looked at the cost of replacement versus injection. Mountain View saves about 40% by doing cable injection. For the same amount of money, able to inject more cable than we could replace. So our long-term goal was actually to start and get enough injected and or replaced that we were actually ahead of the curve, so we weren't seeing the faults, we were catching it before that happened. The number one reason Mountain View has been doing cable injection is our underground reliability. And we feel it is greatly improved since we've been doing cable injection, and we've actually been able to inject the cable before it fails, which from a member reliability standpoint is huge. The second reason cable injection is very, very positive is the cost savings versus replacement. Anytime when you can save dollars per foot in injection over replacement, we're better spending our members' money in doing that. We want to give them the highest reliability possible at the lowest cost. The other big benefit to our members that they really appreciate is that we're not digging up their entire yards to replace the cable. We might have to dig a pit, but generally we're able to inject without digging up our members' yards, which is a very big public relations plus for cable injection. We are injecting about 70,000 feet of cable per year. The cable that we've been replacing has been because of two reasons. Number one, it couldn't be injected for some reason or another, and number two, because we actually needed bigger conductors, but 90% of the cable now is injected versus replacement. Mountain View is very sold on the SPR method of injecting the cable and using Cablecure 732. We feel that's going to give us our longest life, just the same as replacement. We had zero faults after we've injected the cable. My recommendation to my counterparts at other utilities is, number one, to have an asset management plan for your underground cable. How are you going to deal with the aging cable you have out there that over time you know is going to fault? So really the only two options are replacement versus cable injection. I highly recommend you look at both of these options and look at the economics of both. And I think you'll see in both cases there are places where you need to replace, and there's a lot more places that you can inject and save money in doing that. And that's why we look at injection as a major part of our asset management plan for our underground cable. Mountain View is very happy with the reliability of the injected cable. We feel it's actually the same as the reliability of replaced cables.